Story time, boys and girls. This is not about politics, and no, it's not about business, but you're going to think it's about business when I start talking. Stick with the story, you're going to like it. As you know, my wife and I own 50% of a small trucking company, and we have partners in this endeavor. And we've had a business dinner with our partners on the books for some time. So we were supposed to have dinner last night at 6:30 at Maggiano's in Naperville. Our daughter Magnolia was going out to dinner with a friend of hers, and our daughter Lily was going to take our son up to my sister-in-law's house and just kind of hang out for a little while we were out to dinner. My wife and I get ready for dinner. We make the trip up to Naperville. We get to Maggiano's, but by this point in time, I need to go to the bathroom. So my wife says, you go to the bathroom, I'll check in. So I've been to this particular Maggiano's a handful of times, and I remember that the bathroom was at the end of one particular hallway, but I couldn't remember if it was on the left or the right side of the hallway. So I get to the end of the hallway, and I see a big door with frosted leaded glass that you can't see through and a giant M. Men's room. And since I do everything with a modicum of overconfidence, I just whipped that bad boy open and walked right into what I thought was the bathroom, but in actuality it was the main rental dining room, and there was a private wedding party going in. I walked in, and there was the bride and groom right there talking to people. Everybody stopped, turned to see my dumb ass, and I went, yeah. And I turned around and walked right back out, found the bathroom, used the bathroom, went back up to the main door, where my wife told me that our partners were already sitting down, so we could go ahead and join them. So we entered the main dining room, and as I turned the corner to get to our table, my entire family was sitting at the table for a surprise 50th birthday party, including my newly found daughter, son-in-law, and grandchildren from Southern Indiana. My daughter Magnolia had tried to pull this thing together some time ago as a surprise for me, prior to me making Friday's podcast. And if you don't know about Friday's podcast, go listen to it. There's a button in my bio that'll give you a link to it. It was one of the most incredibly thoughtful things my daughter Magnolia has ever done for me, and it's going to be something that I will never forget as long as I live, because that was the very first time that all four of my children were at a table together for dinner. The fact that my daughter Ashley, her husband Ryan, and the two kids made the trip up to make that happen was amazing. The fact that everybody was able to keep this a secret. My wife had everybody, including our business partners, in on the secret just in case I mention it to them. And it was one of the most unbelievable nights of my life. So thank you very much to Magnolia and Ashley and my wife Renee, my daughter Lily, my son Tommy, and everybody else that was involved for putting my entire family together for the very first time. Thank you.